Kim for UCN. I'm here with the Natalie attire, Jessie Vargas, in Macao, November 22nd. I've heard a rumor or two, word around the water cooler, is that you might be in line to face Manny Pacquiao next year. Have you heard that?
Yes, I have. I spoke to Mr. Aram, and it's definitely a possibility, but right now we're focused 100% on November 22nd on defeating and knocking out Antonio DeMarco, and that's the only thing we're focused on right now. But yes, you know, God willing, everything goes as planned. That name has been spoken up, and it's definitely a fight that can be the next one for me.
Jesse, interesting news here. You have a new cornerman. I know for a long time you worked with Robert Alcazar. Now you have Roy Jones Jr. How did that come about?
Well, you know what? My last trainer, he's a great trainer, but he took on an opportunity presented itself for him that to train fighters in England. You know, I guess they were offering him a great deal, and he wanted me to go with them. But I told him, you know, my family's here, my fan base is here, I'm a Vegas guy, I gotta stay here. And so basically he took on the opportunity, which I totally understand. He's looking out for his best interest and looking out for his family. I can only respect that. He's a great guy. But now, which that led me to be without a trainer. I started camp, or almost starting camp without a trainer. I mean, because that happened. Just all of a sudden, it really did, you know what I mean? So I was just weeks before starting camp for Antonio DeMarco, and I'm left without a trainer. And I go to a fundraiser at the Roy Jones Jr. Fight Academy, and Roy was there. You know, we were both there signing autographs, taking pictures with the fans, and the conversation came about. We said, hey man, why don't you work on this? I mean, I want to see you improve. You know, work on this here and on these punches. You have to continue to better yourself. You know, you're a world champion, you have to continue to improve. You know, I don't want to see you stay on the same level. Like you're right, you know, so I'm taking in all the tips, you know, and I haven't told him that I don't have a trainer. But he told me, why don't you come in Monday? Remember, he doesn't know I don't have a trainer. So let me train you. Let me show you a few tips. You know, you can take them in if you want. If you don't, it's okay. And you know, I don't want to train you. I don't want to step anyone on toes. I just want to show you more tricks. Every time I told this, yo, boy, can you fight? So just come in. Of course, I was going to take him up on the offer. I was there the very next day. The first half an hour, 45 minutes into it, I'm like, wow, this man has a lot to show me, a lot to teach me. And I asked him, you know what? Like, first of all, I told him how my case was and how I didn't have a chance. And I asked him if he was able to train me. You know, so I'm like, for the greatest, he's still going strong down. You know, and everything he's teaching me in this short amount of time, because that first camp together, it's going to make a tremendous difference.
Jesse, here's the thing about Roy, though. His style was like a jazz musician. He wasn't necessarily reading sheet music. He wasn't always the most fundamentally sound guy. He had his own style. So can he be a trainer that teaches basic fundamentals and then impress upon that aspect of the game?
Well, he's one of the greatest, but he had his... First of all, he studies the game in every aspect of it. I mean, so he studies every fighter. And with him, his style, it's a one and only style, it really is, just as you said it. And it had fundamentals behind it. It's just he moved it to, he switches it up to where it would benefit him and his style. You know what I mean? So he's showing me how I can add on things that he does to my style. You know what I mean? And it's the Roy Jones Jr. Jessie Vargas style. That's what we're creating now. You know, it's still the same fundamentals, but Roy Jones Jr.
Jesse, another addition to your team is Angel Heredia. Based on how you wanted to do bout before and that was shot down, hiring Angel Heredia with his background, was there a contradiction in adding him to your team? And did you have any second thoughts about that?
There was second thoughts about it. It took me some time to make the decision, but I wasn't in Vegas. I didn't have a strength and conditioning coach, and I had a very, very important fight upon me, and I had to prepare myself to the fullest. And what I have to look at is how can I have myself prepared in a better position than I was in last. You know, and then that's what I was looking at, and it took me some time, but when I brought in Angel Heredia, he's doing a great job, and I'm happy that I did. You know, I have a great team. I have Angel Heredia, Roy Jones Jr., they take me to the next level. You know, any doubt that anyone has that I get tired, well, forget about it. I mean, we're only going to get stronger.
Jesse, I know that DeMarco has a very solid track record. He's a very tough guy. Do you think, though, you do have an advantage given the fact you are the more natural junior welterweight?
Yes. I'm going to be the bigger man that night. That's without a doubt. And I think I'm the better fighter, all around. But, you know, I just have to prove that when I'm 22nd. I take nothing away from DeMarco. He's a great fighter himself. You know, he's tough, and he comes to fight. He gets it on the ring, but I do as well. You know, I have a big heart, and I'm ready to give it my all.
Do you really believe with Roy Jones that you are going to be a new and improved Jessie Vargas?
Always. That's always the goal. You know, to continue to better myself, and now having Roy Jones Jr. without a doubt, he's taking me to the next level in just 1 week, 2 weeks, in just one day. You know, there's different things that you had never seen me work on. You know, imagine 2 months. You know what I mean? I've been working on so many different things. I look at the game differently now. I look at the fight differently. I look at the attack, the offense, the defense. I look at it all differently now. You know, I look at I'm guessing it 2-3 steps ahead before it comes.
So it's not just technical, it's also from a psychological standpoint, strategic.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk with Roy, you have a perfectly clear conversation with him about the game, always. And it's the same way when him as a trainer right now with me, the way just simply conversating with him, just pulling off the the game is actually this way. This is the way you should look at it. And this is the easiest way to come about and to control the fight where you want it to be. And so it's just not only the skill side of it, but mentally he has played a big part in making a difference.
All right, so there it is. Jessie Vargas takes on Antonio DeMarco in Macao, November 22nd. This is Steve Kim for UCN.